Hey, folks, we're here. We're doing it. We're back in New York. It's 55 and sunny. It's glorious.
It's nice out, man. It's I did 16 dates, man.
Woo!
That tour bus. I didn't tell you the craziest thing that happened to me. Did I even tell you this shit?
I don't think
so. I was in a Sprinter the first week. We didn't do a tour bus. So, I like to leave after the show at night.
Sure.
Because, you wake up, you get a day in the city. Even though sometimes you get in at like 2 or 3 a.m., I'd rather just sleep in and do shit in the city I'm in as opposed to... There we go.
I agree.
And he angled it in my direction, too. There's no one there. You should have angled it there.
Oh, you're right. I was on the wrong leg. There we go.
So we take a Sprinter, and there's 2 cars, one with me and Gary, another car with Brian and James.
Yeah.
Brian's the tour manager. James films the shows. And we leave early because we're like, all right, you guys go ahead. We got to clean up here. We're like, all right, we're going from Charlotte. It's the first fucking night, by the way. Charlotte to, I believe... Richmond. It doesn't matter. It's not important to the story. I don't know why I paused there. But the guy starts, here we go.
Hey, what's up, boys?
I'm mid-story. Sit down.
Let's shake
I'm
it.
mid-story. I got a road story.
Hey, thank
Yeah.
you, man. Hey, look at this. Get in here.
I'm in the middle of this story. It's the first week of my tour. We're in a Sprinter. We aren't on the tour bus yet. We're in a Sprinter.
Okay.
It's me and Gary Veter. The driver, we're watching the movie The Substance on on my computer, and to try to just stay awake.
Yeah.
The driver fucking falls asleep at the wheel. What? And he drives off the road. We're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And he goes, oh, sorry about that. I'm like, are you good? Do we need to get you coffee? He's like, I'm good.
I heard the movie was good.
It's a cardigan.
It's not. It's not. And the movie might have saved our life by not being good. Because he falls asleep again like an hour later.
What?
And this time he drives straight off the fucking road. We're in the wrong lane. And we start feeling the side of the road thing. Yeah. We're feeling it. And Gary and I hate this movie, The Substance, so much that it's keeping us awake. Okay. If we weren't watching this movie, we're dead.
Whoa.
Because Gary, we're watching, we're like, what the fuck? We got to know what happens, even though we can't stand this. And Gary just grabs the driver and starts shaking him. And we're like, wake up. And the guy's like, ugh. Pulls over.
What time of day or night? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's like 3 a.m. at this point. And we left 20 minutes ahead of 20 minutes ahead of Brian and James, who are in the other car, and they're like 20 minutes ahead of us because this guy's going. And he even said when he pulled over, he's like, "I'm sorry, I went so slow." We're like, "No, the fact that you went slow is the reason we're not dead."
Sorry, I missed my turn signal back there.
I don't think
Did you
getting
get rid of him the next day?
Oh, we got rid of them that night. They pulled over and we just squashed all our stuff in
That's
another
crazy.
car, and we're like,
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Man, what a fucking hilarious
that was
review for the
night
movie.
1 of the road.
Hey.
I know. That movie saved my life.
Mixed reviews.
Just so you know, I would have gave to the GoFundMe. How about that? It's not real nice.
I don't know.
Not anonymous. Oh, I would have had to brag about it.
That's
Throw that name
scary.
in there, yeah.
And what a horrible headline that would have been. Sam Morril and little guy.
And Larry
died in car
Veter.
crash.
Sam Morril dies in Charlotte twice.
I think about that all the time. We were on a flight with Susan Lucci
Whoa.
long ago.
Mama.
Let me tell you something. 78 years old.
Really?
I would have made a
Hot
move
piece of
right
head.
there in the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Pull her up. I haven't seen Lucci in a minute.
I mean, she's
In a coon's
aged
age.
for sure.
But if that would have crashed, though, they wouldn't have said nothing about us.
She looks good.
Looking real
Fantastic.
good. She
Sweetheart, too.
Really?
You
Yeah.
talk to her?
I said, you can go ahead. And she's like, oh, thank you so much.
I helped her
That
with
counts.
her
He
bag.
helped her with her bag. He was trying to show off.
Excuse me, young, hot, strapping guys. And I'm listening. Helped her with her bag.
But
Real,
he would have been nothing.
proper rich woman.
Sure. Look at that.
She got cash.
What is she, a pop star? I mean,
No.
soap star?
Yeah,
All my
so-
children.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't
Since
know.
the 70s.
I don't know what I
You
know
know
her
Susan
from, but
Lucci
I
is?
know
My
the face.
children. That's Elon's new show.
2 I talked to, but
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's
Crazy.
scary.
You could have been dead.
oh yeah, I thought you were talking about Elon again.
Well, he
Yeah,
might
no,
do enough
it was not a good start, but I was like, you know what? Good, maybe it's a good omen. We get this out of the way, and
Because you guys experience this more. But the first night on the bus or something like that, when you don't really know the driver.
Yep.
Oh no,
You-
this was
you're
we were
laying
in a
down?
Sprinter van at this point. The first 5 days we did a Sprinter van.
But I'm just saying, when
Yeah.
you don't know the driver and you hear those blah 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 blah, you're like, oh, we're going into a fucking corner.
You picture
Every
yourself going
Yeah.
through like a forest. Like, I'm done.
We were on the bus one night, and it was just some of these fucking city to city, you just get bad roads, and they're like, it's bad roads.
Sure.
But we hit a pothole, and I woke up like, what the fuck? But then I was like, nah, whatever. I just went back to sleep.
Yeah.
But I get a note from the driver the next day, and he goes, our man Jeff, he's the fucking best. He said, I'm sorry about that pothole. And I was like, oh, all right, I knew something happened.
Yeah.
Did you report this to the company or anything like that?
I think he did. I think Brian did.
Damn.
I was just happy to be out of there, yeah.
You're just getting
Yeah.
random guys, and we always like correct. We've been like, "Hey man, can you slow down?" And they're like, no, I'm doing the speed limit." It's like you're doing 95 miles an hour right here.
Nobody had blood
relax.
on him or nothing like that. You could have straightened the guy out.
Good point.
This guy used to drive Cosby, and I think he just no, he clearly was doing too many shifts in a row or something. I don't know.
Well, the good thing about the tour bus drivers is that's like there's a lot of oversight.
Regular.
They have to turn in their journals and shit. Sprinter companies, like limo companies, they're just running and gunning. That guy's probably working at Amazon during the day and then being like, I'll drive your van at night.
It's a good point. I mentioned it to our bus driver, Jeff, and he's just like the best guy. And he was like, a 4-hour drive, he fell asleep? That's nothing. I was like, oh,
that's
but he
uncle shit.
He tells you stories where he's like, you can't shit in the toilet on the bus. You've heard this shit, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Yes.
You can't poop in the bus toilet because it doesn't go anywhere. You can't hotbox it. And I go, give me some names. Who's hotboxed the car with you? And he's like, you'll say something like, don't get me started on Air Supply. You're like, Air Supply? They shit in your bus?
I'm all out of toilet paper.
He mentioned Segura. Segura hotboxed it.
Well, really?
James, our videographer, hotboxed it.
That's
because I made the mistake of ordering Nashville hot chicken in Nashville.
Oh.
And I ordered extra. The venue was like, get extra. So, James had 3 hot chickens.
Ooh.
And he just, in the middle of the night, fucking hotboxed it. And I was like, you shouldn't have had 3.
That's not that's a miscarriage.
Peeing's one thing, but when you got to dump and you know that you're at least like 20 minutes, like there's nothing in sight, man, that's a cold sweat that you never forget.
But back to these drivers are always a little off. There's always
In a good way, though,
diddle or a drug history or a prison time. There's always something. Bert's guy got kicked off for being anti-Semitic.
Really?
Yeah, he got in a fight with.
Kicked off that tour, too.
Well, he put a word in. Yeah. But he was nuts. He tried to fight a guy. He was crazy.
What did he say that was anti-Semitic?
I think it can't. I don't want to. Maybe I should bleep the name. But he said something and was like, I'm Jewish. And he goes, oh, I didn't know you were Jewish. You fucking beep, beep, ba-doop, boop, boop. And then he bought a Kanye shirt.
And we're back. That's all. I mean, we kind of, because we do long runs. We do like a week-long run, like one-nighters back to back to back. And we're living in these fucking Sprinter vans with guys you don't know. And
Yep.
Sometimes he's driving like.
I'll drive.
You'll drive?
If it's over, we'll just get a minivan. And if it's under 4, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's.
I like driving. It's fun. We'll do a podcast, and then it'll just
And
be
we
fun.
all fall the fuck
These
asleep.
guys fucking suck.
You put me in a car.
He's out.
I know, but you got to keep the driver company.
That should be shotgun. He's typically shotgun man, but that should be what are we?
Shotgun guy's got to stay up for morale, I think.
He's the first one out.
He'll be up by the end of this.
But so we're to bypass all of this for this tour that's starting. As we're like today, we're buying a fucking big conversion van,
Ooh.
and we're going to use that. Like we have one of our buddies is going to drive it, and we're going to use that as like a tour bus. Like that's going to meet us in Detroit.
What's a conversion van?
Like
Pull that up.
With the captain chairs.
it's a
and all that.
2024
Like the 18 van.
GMC.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
No way, K-47.
No, not the mitzvah tank. Excuse me, sir. Are you Jewish?
Bert's guy will not drive that.
I'm always so tempted to say yes just to see what goes on in there.
No one's ever asked you if you were Jewish.
Yeah, they do. Around Hanukkah, the kids come up to you in the park. They say you're Jewish.
It's a lot of rugula.
I always tell
You got a
them no.
kishka there, I am. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's wild, man.
But think about it. These truck drivers, they're in the same world. They're all these driver guys. The truck drivers just got busted for killing hookers. You see that?
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, pull
That
that.
was our guy. We loved him.
This guy's everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at that.
These are the last things I want to watch before we go on the
no
road
shit.
next week.
This is why I fly. I don't like the bus.
Yeah, nothing bad's happened on a plane.
There's
recently.
I mean, those things are falling out.
What
of the
is
sky.
going on with this?
As another one popped down, apparently.
Today?
It's the new school shootings. I'm calling it now. They're once a week, and I stopped caring.
You should care. You're not going back to school. You're flying.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
I mean, it freaks. The one that landed upside down
That's
in
nuts.
Toronto.
I saw something. It was a girl who had like, I don't know. This could have just been like, propaganda on X. I don't know, but they were, which is most of it now. I feel.
Yeah.
They said she had like it was like she had very
Brand new.
low hours. Yeah.
Ew.
Like over the co-pilot who was like an 80-year, seasoned vet.
I'm not one of these guys like, hey, women shouldn't fly planes, but it is weird to me that they.
I am. What the fuck are we?
Well, they hid
don't
the
say
women
anything.
flying the plane. That's what's even weirder. That they hid the
I
fact.
don't think they want the backlash.
I guess so.
It's like the end of Crying Game or something. You know?
Right.
It's a little trick.
That's what I call fucking my wife.
Deep cut. I like it.
Yeah. The pilot shit is scary. Something's going on in the skies.
Something is going on.
I knew like last run I was like, this is too good. Something's gonna happen. Like it's too easy to tour,
Right,
and now you think how much we fly. Like you've diamond medallion status on Delta. You're like a fucking daredevil now.
Dude, it's
That's a good
crazy.
point.
It's
You
all
are.
low rent shit too. It's not like the engine blew up. It's like a tire. The hubcaps
Right.
came off or something like that. Like, what the hell is this?
The window crank is broken.
Yeah,
But now maybe when you get a delay, you're not going to be as angry because you're like, maybe they need to do something.
True.
yeah. But sometimes they just fucking send you right up.
We need Sully. We didn't know what we
Sullenberger?
had. Yes. Sully was the man.
That would never happen again, though.
Yeah, he got
one
lucky.
Yeah,
All
he got
right.
lucky as shit.
That was like a half-court shot at a basketball game. That's not.
Got a big check.
You ever
and left.
hear him? Like he like takes control. He's like, everybody shut the fuck up.
No.
Sit down. I'm landing this fucking bird in the river. And everyone's like, what the?
Hell
He literally
yeah.
like,
We need that guy with the
Stands
salt
the
and
fuck
pepper.
up.
That was because of birds, right?
Yeah.
Bird strikes.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Birds.
We're worried about getting attacked by another country, and we're like, birds too. You gotta
Take
worry
you
about-
right out.
Oh yeah. Now there's a spider bit a guy, bit a pilot.
Yeah, it was flying. Allergic to spiders. Got bit by a stowaway tarantula.
Yikes! DI is out of control.
A tarantula.
that sounds like Spirit. Got
Tarantula.
fucking spiders.
It was from Australia or something.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Got in the
Co-pilot.
cockpit and bit him.
Yeah.
No superpowers either. I got screwed.
Iberia.
Now, who the fuck is flying that?
Yikes.
I don't
we
like.
purposely we went to me and the bird went to Greece last year.
Hell yeah.
And we flew into Athens. Now you could either take an 8-hour ferry from Athens to Santorini, or you can take one of their local, small mom and pop airlines.
Oh,
What do you do?
boy.
Took the fucking ferry.
Me too. I did the exact same trip. Fuck.
Really?
that.
Yeah, and
8-hour fare. I'd take the flight.
dude,
crazy.
that
I would
ferry's
try to
rough though.
Melizano Salata Airlines? No fucking.
No, we
thank
felt
you.
the same way. That ferry though was rough. That was like
rough.
You throw all your shit and no one's watching your shit. You're like, someone could just steal your shit.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a room. And they weren't any better. Yeah, that was rough. I could see that thing tipping over, but I wasn't flying one of those planes into Santorini.
Really?
Fuck that shit.
Little puddle jumper?
No, what? A
No, they're
propeller?
scary as fuck. Ryan Hamilton's got
I
the
need
great
jet
bit about
power to get me off the ground.
you know the Ryan Hamilton bit about how he's like how you take the Staten Island ferry and you realize they just recreated the immigrant experience. Where they're like, just get me to land.
Yeah, it's a great bit. He's a
Change
funny
your name
guy.
when you get back to Manhattan. What? I live here.
Now, he's a guy who got hit by a bus.
Yeah, I never
speaking of
really heard
buses.
that whole story.
Oh, you should hear his material on it. It's amazing.
It was a shuttle too, wasn't it? Wasn't it like
Yeah.
an airport shuttle or something?
It
like
was.
That sucks to land and then the shit happens.
Yeah.
You got the scary thing out of the way.
That's what they say. You have a better chance of getting in an accident coming home from the airport.
Yes, it's like guns. They say you're more likely to get killed in a pool than a gun.
Really?
Pull it
I thought
up.
you were going to say you're more likely to use it on your partner than you are an intruder.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Well, you should meet my partner. Then you understand.
Horrible shot.
I'm pretty sure pools are the number one for family members.
Yeah.
Did your parents force that into you when you were a kid? Don't ever dive into a pool no matter what. My mom scared the shit out of us.
Really?
Oh,
100 times higher than a firearm, but yet no one has any pool protests. Interesting.
and they put the gates up. You gotta have
That's
the gates
true.
up.
That's true. That's the safety.
It's also harder to get a pool than a gun.
That's true.
Very true.
A pool's expensive. It takes time to build.
Yeah.
Phil
A gun, you could just get a gun.
Hartman could have used a gun. Shot that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
still
got shot,
remember-
right?
No, pool.
No,
No, he got
blasted
killed.
by his wife.
He got
wife
shot by his
No
wife.
disrespect.
Oh, wait. I thought he died in a pool.
No.
Who died in a pool?
Fuck. Matthew Perry and the hot
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No one told him life was going to be this way. Did you make the same joke?
Hold on. Holding the coffee.
Some say it wasn't the hot tub, it was the ketamine, but I see where you're going.
Yeah. It's a bad combo, though.
If he was drinking coffee, I think he'd be all right.
Well, did Whitney Houston die in the tub?
Yes,
Drugs,
tub.
Yeah.
Tub on crack.
Same way.
No. Get out of here.
We got to ban these tubs.
Yeah.
I think after that, I'd be a strictly shower guy.
Do you guys think about that on the road? Like when you're in a hotel, like, oh, if I go in here, they'll come in and get me?
Well, yeah, John Panette died on the road, and I think about, like, that is a sad way for a comedian to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't, and it better be a good hotel. If I die in like a La Quinta,
Ooh, or a condo.
yeah, a comedy
You guys
condo.
aren't still doing condos.
Well, sometimes you
No,
save
you
a
don't.
buck.
I mean,
No,
you're
you don't.
crazy.
You fucking liar, dude. No, but you hear when comics die on the road, and it's
I think about it all the time.
There's been times I've said this before. There's been times where like because he's typically up so early, me and him will hit the air.
I don't
we'll
miss the breakfast.
We'll hit the breakfast, just me and him, like
turned that
outside of the
waffle
group
machine
chat.
off
We'll say,
quick.
"Oh, you up?" And then there'll be times where
Buddy,
no,
your you up is the hotel breakfast.
yeah,
Yeah.
You up?
Usually one of us will be down there scouting it out, too.
yeah. I already got eyes on it. It sucks. Or
They got a waffle maker.
yeah.
Oh, I'm in business.
And there'll be times where like no one's heard from him, and like lobby calls like 10 a.m. and no one's, and I'm like. There's times where, like, we're 10, I'm like, man, I could have to go to the front desk and be
Oh, come on.
shipping his fucking fat ass
Don't
home.
say
Those
that
bellboys
shit.
are
Fuck.
pissed. Thanks
Taft.
for them.
Taft got stuck in the tub.
Taft got stuck in the tub.
also survived the gunshot.
What do you got?
Breaking news. Plane crash.
Mangala died of swimming.
Really?
Ooh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Where was he swimming after
Is
he
that
got
breaking news? This just
70
in,
years ago.
1979.
Does anyone else have an issue with angel of death?
Yeah.
I don't like the word angel.
caught? Demon of death.
Demon of death.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died in Brazil.
Angel of death makes it sound like a good pool player or something like that. good with the stick.
Versus the Black Widow.
How did he end up in a pool after he got caught?
I don't know if you're.
Boy, Brazil, I think got away.
No shit.
Fled.
He's down in Argentina probably,
Oh, yeah.
sipping the Malbecs.
Mm-hmm.
No way Hitler didn't get out.
Malbecs. That's a good fucking value right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love a good Malbec.
Love a
That's
good
true.
Malbec.
Not a huge wine guy, but every once in a while, like whiskey's my go-to on the road. But like every once in a while, you have like a bottle of wine or
Can
something.
you drink whiskey with dinner? Like, as you're
Yeah,
eating?
Yeah, why not?
Really?
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a man.
Couple of rocks. What are you doing? You off the sauce?
No, we're drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just did Austin for a week, and it's like
Oh.
You're drinking.
not.
You have
Yeah.
to.
You were there for a whole week.
Yeah.
Pretty long.
That's
we're
that's
on
a that's a long week.
It's a long,
Almost got thrown out of Three Forks down there. That steakhouse.
nice steakhouse.
Embarrassing ourselves.
We went
yelling.
day drinking at noon. We're like,
The
let's
waiter's
go
like,
get lunch.
"Sir, you've had enough."
Cut off.
I'm the angel of death.
You're going to die in an Uber pool on the way home.
Why'd you get thrown out of?
We did. We were just embarrassing it. We were not dressed properly. We were drunk as shit. We were yelling at each other for what we ordered.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it
that's
was just
fun.
a scene.
Yeah, but no, yeah, it was
Maynard, he didn't think so.
Oh, that's a good time. You're cutting up.
we were cutting up. The other patrons did not appreciate our vibes at the time.
Was it that or when he got up, the tablecloth was tucked in and he pulled all the silver?
That's funny.
You were doing the dad thing where it's like somebody would be like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, can you pass me the butter?" He's like, "Shut up! You're embarrassing us." We're all like, "Dude, what the fuck?" That was way over the fucking top.
That's you too.
how much for the children?
Whenever we're at dinner, Gary just goes, "It's this guy's birthday" to our tour manager Brian.
I hate
and,
that.
and the first time we're like, and then now every time he does it, we're like, "All right, we get the joke.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing us."
You might get a free dessert.
Well, we were at like a regular square Ford top or whatever, and we ordered so many appetizers that they flipped the leaves out underneath us
Whoa,
at the
leaf.
table.
So it turned to a circle table. It was
Yeah, and I was
quite
in the
embarrassing.
aisle.
Oh,
It was bad.
Leaf Garrett.
It was bad.
I love the leaf.
But we're still drinking. We're off the heaters though.
Yeah, quit
That's
smoking.
good.
Positive news.
Cigarettes are fucking. That's
Yeah.
bad
The
stuff.
coolest thing in the world.
They are cool.
It's the hardest thing to quit, they say. Is the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Cocaine's pretty tough too. To be honest with you.
All right. Cocaine's harder to get, though. Cigarette, you can pop into the bodega.
I would argue against that too. You need a guy. Give me a call. What are you doing?
That's true.
But I feel like cocaine's also the fear of like that shit not being clean. Also.
Oh,
Sure.
You don't have to test a cigarette.
Sure.
For fentanyl.
I always had the idea though, like if I back in the day, if I did it, I would wait 10 seconds and I'd be like, well, if something was in it, you'd already be dead.
So you have
what I mean?
you have the guinea pig of the group.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, after the first 10 seconds, you're like, I'd be dead already.
I don't know. If that's really the scientific method there that you're applying to the bumpskis.
That doesn't work with STDs either.
I'm clean. Go.
His dick still looks all right.
Yeah.
I have buddies that still. I'm like, guys, you gotta. There are a couple of weekend warriors. Not comics that'll do blow from time to time.
Sure.
And I'm like, dude, are you testing it? And he's like, nah, And I'm like, he's like, I've been buying it from the same guy for like 15 years. I'm like, yeah, but he's not getting it from the same place.
Right.
Like that is, it's such flawed logic. But people are out there just rolling the dice.
Oh, we were in a Blue Room in the Ozarks in Missouri, and the guy Springfield, Missouri, whatever. One of the guys comes back who's filming us, and he's like, "Hey, man, you guys want some blow?" And I'm like, did you test it? And not that we're gonna do it. Like, did you test it? He goes, no, the other guy did. The guest spot tested it.
He had a pretty good set.
He's testing the crowd and the fucking blow, I guess.
I like how you said you weren't going to do it, but did you test it? I'm just a little window shopping.
It's not a check spot for the checks. You have to check the coke. And if you die, we're good.
God, remember check spots?
Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, those are like, they're kind of over, right?
No, they got them at New York Comedy Club. I still see them.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
longer, though. They kind of like do them at the end, and like a few people kind of eat them a little bit.
Yeah, I think they do like 4 or 5 minute sets after when the checks get dropped.
I was always petrified of them. I never really did them. Tommy Cassidy.
Yep.
When he first got up here, he was a fucking machine with them.
Well,
He'd
it
do them at
helps you-
Stand Up New York and Murder.
It helps you. It helps you get an audience because I was always low energy on stage. So if I could get them during a check set, I was like, that's when I was doing them on the road. Though you'd do the same thing. I think you'd like go into a story because you're like, all right, they're gonna
You're
have,
losing them,
they,
yeah.
They have to listen
Yeah.
to the story, but then sometimes they'd just be like, fuck this story.
Yeah,
Sure.
or get like 2 or 3 people, and then as everybody close out the checks, you'd kind of gather the audience back a little bit.
Yeah. For those listening who don't know what a check spot is, they actually give the check during the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, they drop-
sometimes they do it like they're like, oh, we drop them 10 minutes late, before the end of the show, and it's like they'll drop them at the end of the host. You're like,
I
what the
know.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It's so quick. I've been, when you sell tickets finally, you can start saying no checks, and they hate you for it. Because
It's
they're
such
so
a weird thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
married
servers want
to
to get
that.
out. They got fucking blow. They got to get to.
Yeah, I guess so. But I can feel a tension with the servers.
But
when they
everyone's
do no
making more
checks.
money now in the clubs when you're there, so it's not like the craziest request.
That's
it's just like
true.
it's another 10-15 minutes, really. you know?
But yeah, the idea of dropping checks on the headliner, the guy they came to see, is so backwards. What are we
Yeah.
doing? You're here to see that guy, and you're going to hurt his performance?
That would always fascinate me, like watching, like, back in the day, watching, like, oh, they're killing, and then they'd get to it, and they'd be like, oh, the checks. And then they would kind of, like drop down a speed in their set, and then they'd fucking come right back and be killing them. Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Just take a credit card. What are we doing?
I know.
Especially
Exactly.
when it's young people and they're splitting it like 8.
Ah.
If it's like an older couple, it's one card.
Yeah.
But if it's young, if it's 4 groups like of young people, you're like, they're fucking.
And
they're
are
all
that
chipping
many
in.
people running out? Like, that happens.
Exactly.
It might happen once a show, and even once a show is not going to fucking sink the club.
Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
I'll pay for it.
I forget to not have.
Yeah,
a
I'm not
check
doing
spot.
that. Let's not get carried away here.
Was that, by the way, was that an old clip of that lady yelling at you that you posted recently?
On Twitter?
No, she was yelling at you at that New York Comedy Club.
Yeah, that's old. But
Called you a piece of shit or something like
I
that?
kept putting it on Instagram, and it kept getting taken off for bad words.
You handled that very well.
Oh,
What
thank
did
you.
she say to you?
Yeah.
It's on Twitter. They got taken off Insta, but she just kept saying. I made a joke about OnlyFans, and she was like, "You're supporting sex trafficking." And I
yeah.
was like, "This is such a leap, you crazy twat."
I thought we were sex positive.
Yeah. See, she's boozed me.
Doing pretty well. 747.
Wait, what did I do?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Zany's hoodie on.
I'll wear anything for free. Wow. Now they're booing her.
That's a great feeling, isn't
I
it?
know. Prostitution. Yes, I've given them money for years. The wheels are spinning. You're just
All right,
like,
kid's good.
say something funny. You know me, you fucking psycho. Shut up. So crazy. You think you're the good guy in the movie.
Great line.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Fucking retard. All right.
Feel bad, but the language was a bit much.
Great.
Now they're throwing her out.
What did I do? Why are you mad?
But I really want to reason with her.
What do you mean I'm promoting it? I'm telling a joke, you fucking psycho. Jesus Christ.
I'm seeing red. You can't tell, but I'm so angry.
Suck my dick. All right.
It was a cute little Asian lady with a mask on.
You're promoting sex?
The little dance.
Dick. I'm sure that was transphobic in some way. We're really doing the numbers here.
I had that not long ago and did not put any comedy into it at all. I kind of like was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because it was a rough show. There was a table of 4 that was there that was causing a lot of trouble. And the host came out and was like, hey, there's this table up front, really rough. They got them out. And then I got up there. And like the crowd wanted to laugh. Like I think Eagle Witt went on before me. He got them back, ready to go, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then these 2 like college girls to the right were just whispering the whole time. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, we just got this nightmare out of you.
Yeah.
And you're doing this. I'm like, who the fuck raised you?
Yes.
And before that, I was doing like a fat guy mayonnaise joke. And they were like, what the fuck is this
You're
guy
stepping all over my cerebral bits.
It was a pin drop.
Salacuse, I just emailed you an email my agent sent to me from a show from a woman hating me from over the weekend. And it's the worst when it's a show you thought went, well, you can blur the emails, obviously, when this comes out, right, Peters?
Did they throw those girls out?
No, I kind of smoothed it over.
Okay, nice.
Actually, some lady in the audience smoothed it over and brought everybody together.
Hell yeah.
And then I apologized to them, and I'm like, I just want you to understand, whatever, having a rough day, fucking and fucking walk in this bullshit. But yeah, they just stared at me like, what?
Damn. That's
Which is
so
the
annoying.
worst, when then all of a sudden you're the asshole.
Exactly.
You know? But I
But
didn't
everyone
get
has
the
an off
crowd on
day,
my
though,
side.
man. Everyone has an off day. Like there's always some you look back on, you're like, I should have done that a little differently. But
Sure. But also,
like,
too,
who
the
gives
raw
a fuck?
emotion of it, you're a fucking human being.
Yeah, I got feelings too.
that's insanely small.
I can read it. I came to the show last night, and I just have to say some of his jokes were disgusting and inappropriate. I'm from New Orleans, and I love good comedy, but I feel like it was a waste of my time. I should have just went to the parade.
Ah!
That sounds like it was written in the 1950s.
It also sucks. It also sucks when you're like, shit, I thought that was a really good show.
Yeah, well, what? I mean, you still got it, baby.
Why do they send that to you?
They sent it to my agent, and he forwarded it to me thinking I would get a kick, and I did. I was
That's
like,
funny.
it's pretty.
Why does the club send that? Just let that go.
No, it was the Fillmore. He sent it to my agent. My agent's email is in my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
But
From New Orleans, there's tits and dicks all over the street and homeless people, and your jokes are too much.
my
I
shit
love
was
that.
more offensive than a New Orleans parade.
Yes.
Do you know how fucked up those are?
Man, I hope she gets run over by that terrorist on Bourbon.
Jesus.
Sorry, I'm from there. I like jokes too.
No, I know. New Orleans also was like one night less. I was like, I felt like good about it. It's funny when you feel good about it because that's when you get.
Yeah,
I
that's
did one
true.
in Tampa once, and the woman. It was when I was working out this bit I had about an alligator eating a baby.
Oh,
and I was.
classic.
yeah.
And it's funny because I think I did it all week in Albany, and it got nothing. And then I was like, I think I'm gonna drop this bit. And then I brought it to Tampa, and it was like murdering. And I was like, oh shit, this is in the act.
It's
And
local.
this woman left the show in Tampa, and she just like. She took a picture of herself crying from the parking lot and posted it to their Facebook. This is what the comedian did to me. And I was like, it was a joke.
My husband's an alligator. That's not too.
He's in prison.
I had one this week. This guy messaged me. I didn't even tell you. It's from like last tour or something. He's like, hey, I remember when you bombed in Rhode Island? And this is from like, dude, we haven't been in Rhode Island since like 2022. And I'm like, it's the beginning of the, I'm like, then I'm like fighting with him in my head. And I'm like, dude, he's like, you were reading out of your notebook.
Can you be
I'm
more
working on-
specific?
Thanks for bringing it back up.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
dude,
douche.
you're fucking 2 years later. You can't let me down a C+ set. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
The internet does that. You ever tweet something and then you're like, oh, I misspelled something. So you edit it. And then one guy has to go, I saw the edit, you cum guzzler. And you're like, all right, I spelled it wrong. Why are you mad at me?
It's also so true about the beginning of the tour where your shit just progressively will get better and better. Because I was promoting dates and I was like, well, people always complain. Why didn't you come here yet? I'm like, well, the hour will be better when I'm in
Of
San
course.
Francisco, whatever. And he was like, so it's going to be a worse show here. I was like, technically, yes. There will be a worse
No
show.
refund.
Yes.
You bought it as you saw it. Go to the parade.
In any facet of anything, okay, I don't know what it would take for me to send like a customer service email. I don't know
Yes.
what they would have to do to me in any facet of life for me to send a strongly worded email.
Here.
I just don't know what it would be.
Thank God for those people because they make the ratings accurate. You know, because if those people don't exist and you go to like TripAdvisor or
That's
something,
true.
I'm grateful for those people. But yeah, I was in a hotel first hotel I'd been in on the road, and it'd been like 12 or something days on a tour bus, and we check in the hotel. I'm like, all right, I'll take my first non-venue shower in a while.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. And of course, there's like the hotel's under construction. The drilling's insane. And I was like, I should write something. And I'm like, but of course I won't. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy to actually write something.
But restaurants, I will give you that. I walk in and get a bad crab rangoon, I'm going to be fucking furious.
You can crab rangoon for breakfast?
We stay at nice hotels.
Jerry.
Hey, I'm not on trial.
Staying at a PF Chang's.
This guy bombed in Rhode Island.
That was years ago.
Deflect real quick.
Dude, it's been living in my head. It's like shook me all week. I'm like, this guy's sitting at home for fucking 2 years.
Remember when you
Worried about
bombed in
one
Rhode Island?
fucking tough set.
God damn.
Don't you wish we
It's
had
a late show. I got checks. What
Get
do you
up and
want?
start doing the bits here. You gotta buy it.
I had one guy go, you ever had like a hot set? You do like a killer tight hour, and one guy goes, a lot of new stuff. You're working it out? Like, no, that was all like 8 months
That'll
old.
be something in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Wait till you get to Reno.
We do half hours, but I know what you're talking about.
I did a warm-up set for my last special at Comedy on State, which is like the hottest crowd.
Best.
I was
Yeah.
fucking killing. I felt like so good at myself.
The best.
March 11th.
And one of the guys, like filming the show, working the club, was like, "Yeah, man, we had Sean Patton here like a week ago. Best hour I've ever seen." I'm like, you have to. I'm taping a special in a week.
I know. Jesus Christ.
That sucks.
I know we didn't mean to be, but Vito just looked at me and we just started laughing. But I was like,
Well,
come on.
Albert Brooks has that thing called a compusult. He's like, if you wait with an audience member long enough, they will find a way to insult
Oh,
you.
that's great.
That's good.
Dude, we were loading into a venue somewhere.
Loading in. Jeez, I picture him on a forklift.
It's a rascal, but you're not far off.
Like Hannibal Lecter.
He's grabbing a chicken finger as we walk to the kitchen.
Toughened up your nipples a bit, did it?
Nice bottle of Chianti and some crab rangoon.
I'm
We were
having an old
walking
friend
through
for
the
dinner.
kitchen,
Sorry.
and it's like the two waitresses. They were probably like early 20s, didn't know us or the show or whatever, and they were just like, "What the fuck is this show?" And you're just like I sold it the fuck out. You could have learned the name of it at
Yeah,
least.
something
right?
garbage. They make fun of each other.
I don't
or
know. I
something?
don't even think they're comedians. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ, ladies.
Not a magician.
People do love you guys, though. I mean, my cousin came in when I did your live show. My cousin came. He never comes in for my shows. He came in to see.
Ah, that's.
Hey!
Yeah, people love you, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you guys are killing it.
have some questions for y'all.
Okay.
Hey.
Check out the Route 66 special out now.
Whoa, okay.
On YouTube?
On
Yeah,
YouTube.
check
Hell
it out,
yeah.
man.
Have you ever bombed in Rhode Island?
It's not a bomb.
Let's be honest, though. Those Yelp reviews, though, aren't always helpful. Sometimes you can tell it's somebody having a personal thing.
It's always,
You really got to grade on a
always.
curve. You got to go
Yes.
like, I was just looking at something, a product that me and my wife were thinking about buying, and it was like, the battery sucks, the battery. And I'm like, all right, well then, if there's 10 people
That makes
saying
sense.
That's
the battery
productive.
sucks, then you go that way.
Yes.
But when it's personal, like I could have used a good review. I bought the DVD of the movie Manhunter for the bus. I bought some DVDs for the bus.
Sure.
It's fun to watch a movie at night. The top rated one, the first one that comes up, the only prime option is an Irish DVD. I didn't know this was a thing. So it says like 18 and up. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess if you think about it, yeah, that's not rated R. That's weird.
Yeah.
But 18 and up. So I give James a DVD and he puts in, he goes, this is an Irish DVD. It doesn't work in America. I was like, why do we have different DVDs?
yeah.
What's going on? So that was, I didn't leave a review again.
But that lady-
I could have used a review there.
Yeah, true.
That lady with you was either like a look at me moment. You know what I mean? That had nothing to do with you.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I try to talk to my wife about it. It's like we see so many people. Like, you do it, even if you're just doing shows in the city, it's like a club's 100 people. So you're in front of, you're communicating with 100 people
Over and over.
over and over. Maybe, you might do that fucking 10 times a week.
Yeah.
It's like the average person does not communicate with 100 people in a month.
Of course. So
You know?
you're going to statistically.
So it's like statistically, we're just seeing more. You're like, oh, that's just mental illness. That lady's,
and it's 1 out of 100. So actually, your odds are pretty damn good.
But that lady, she was going through something else. That joke.
Yeah.
you're not arguing with the joke.
You
And the
can't
lady in
argue
the
that
parking lot, same
OnlyFans
thing.
is- What?
The lady in the parking lot, same thing.
Yes,
You're
yes.
filming yourself? Come on.
That's great.
about you.
Oh my God! You know what happened to me? I'm in Atlanta, and we go to the rec center most days. We'll play basketball or something. There's a sauna by the pool.
We're gonna start doing that.
It's not a sauna like in the locker room. It's like you got to go in clothed, obviously, in like a bathing suit or something because it's both sexes. So this guy comes in. He starts fucking filming himself in there, and I'm in the shot, and I'm kind of like, "Hey man,"
Oh, what?
and I'm kind of like, "Hey, can I not be recorded in your shot. It's like
trying to suck this guy's dick over here.
I don't want anyone to see this. I'm running for office at some point. But yeah, and he goes, I'm not filming you. And I go, I see you right there. And a couple other people were like, yeah, dude, what the hell? And he goes, I'm not filming. So I was like, fuck. I just left. I was like, I don't want to be filmed.
I hate that shit.
Weird.
The filming without permission is such a peeve of mine. But to do it in a fucking
in a hot tub, a sauna. Yeah, that's crazy.
There's guys that do it now. They're like, I don't know why they're doing it, but they'll be in front of like a business and they'll be filming the business. And they're also they're like baiting the owner to come out and be like, hey man, what are you doing? Public property. I'm filming. Don't touch me. And the guy like touches his camera and he fucking pepper sprays him.
What?
It's like, what the fuck?
Holy
They're just looking for it. They're looking for the confrontation.
I don't know if we should even bring this up, but did you guys see that Alec Baldwin thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the gunshot. I was like, oh yeah, we saw that.
30 Rock?
What happened?
This kid is dressed as Trump, and Alec Baldwin's like off. He's pulling his luggage out of a car at his house, and he's just trying to go upstairs. And the guy's like, "Oh, you shot a lady," but he's doing it as Trump. And Alec Baldwin goes, "If you weren't filming right now, I'd break your fucking neck. My kids are inside."
But he leans in. It's real movie. It's real like he leans in. He's like, listen,
Let's
if
see
these
it.
cameras weren't here right now, I'd break your fucking
He
neck.
takes so much shit.
We also
I
know
know.
the comedian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do we? Well,
I mean, I know who he is, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty shitty to do to this guy. I mean, the guy's just trying to like get into his apartment.
Yeah.
everyone's trying to make their own name right now in ways that are boundaryless, I think.
Yeah, because they want the clicks.
I was leaving the cellar. I was telling him I was leaving the cellar the other night, and I was getting picked up at Ben's, and there was two comics barking for like one of the clubs, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I don't want to get seen until my material's ready." And I'm like, "That's probably like an 8-month comic making that decision of like." But I'm like, you have to be like, do I want to get likes
Which
right
is
now?
great.
Do I want,
That's
it's
a
great,
smart
but
kid
like,
right there.
At 8 months in, this guy's having this conversation.
Good for him.
I'm not ready to be seen.
Yeah, well,
Anonymity is
that's
underrated.
mature.
It's mature.
Yeah, sure. You know, you got a camera on me here?
The ring? No, it's the ring.
But you realize my kids live in this building, right? But I want you to know something.
We love the children. We're doing great deals for the children.
So be real careful.
Okay.
If this camera was here, I'd snap your neck in half and break your neck right over. So you know that, don't you?
Okay. All right, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin.
Well, the guy stayed in the pocket. You got to hand it to him.
Man, I fucking love
He
him.
delivered it like Jack
I love
Donaghy.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's yelling at me. I'm a citizen of this. I was born and raised in New York City. I love you, Alec. Alec, look. Your favorite president.
We need more Baldwins out there.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
him.
I do too.
He's got more balls than De Niro, that I can tell you. De Niro ran away. Alec confronted. That's good.
Damn, they always
Jeez.
bust this guy's chops, man.
I
Just
know.
let
Let him go. I don't understand it.
He shot the wrong person.
I saw him in JFK recently, and
Trump?
walking. What?
No.
I don't know. I was. He was walking by himself, and everybody was just like, "Yo, Alec!" And it was like kind of like a hero's walk. I get it, it's New York, so he's very liberal, but it was like. It was great to see everybody like because you only see him at his fucking lowest anymore.
I bet
You see him in like a murder trial. He's getting accosted on the street.
I bet you still got it in the tank too. I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
No.
He'd fucking
His
hit you.
legs look really bad in the second comedians in cars though.
Yeah.
when they're walking on
legs?
his knees, he's got bad fucking.
hit you with a Mineola two-step. Fucking.
There's
Knock you the
rage
fuck out.
in there.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you ever saw the behind-the-scenes Larry Sanders where he's boxing with Gary Shandling.
Oh,
Yeah.
pull it up.
But he's like fucking hitting him hard, and I'm like, dude,
I think it's in
Shandling's
the-
tiny. What are you doing?
I
It's in the
know.
doc, I think.
Well, he's an Irish guy from Long Island with
Yeah.
4 brothers.
Yeah.
You know the guy did some whaling.
Yeah,
And I think he played hockey as well.
He's the oldest brother, right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Boy, can you imagine the 4 Baldwin brothers back in the late 70s just running
Closing
Levittown?
ass.
Or Billy, Steven, the other guy, Danny.
I mean, it must have been nuts. I mean,
Look at
he's
these guys. They're
he's a
hunks.
good-looking older
all
guy
of them
now.
are good looking.
Oh, my God.
But-
These guys must have tore through.
Baldwin Young was a different kind of good-looking.
Yes.
He looks like 2 different people. Like he's a good-looking dude now,
Right.
but
Matt
back
May.
then, holy
Oh,
shit!
those are the Coke years. Foley
Yeah,
bought a
he
few
was,
off that guy.
No test strips back then.
Glengarry Alec Baldwin is a piece of ass.
Oh,
Watched
yeah.
it last night.
He looks
Blue
good.
eyes, black Irish. Woo,
Yeah.
baby. Good times.
Could have been Jack Ryan for those other 2 movies.
Yeah, he was Jack Ryan in one, right?
Yeah, he was on for Red October.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beetlejuice. He had a run. Look at that
He was a
hair.
hot
Yeah,
guy.
It's
good
crazy.
looking.
Jet black.
Always be closing.
Today's man suit on, still making it work.
Hey, Bill Burr and Glengarry.
Yeah?
We got to go see
Oh,
that, man.
yeah.
Pretty
With
cool.
Quite a cat. Kieran Culkin. And,
Bob Odenkirk?
Bob Odenkirk, come on.
You hear the story that Nathan Lane is the reason he got the role?
I did hear that.
Crazy.
What do you mean?
And who got the role?
Bill Burr. That he apparently called one of the the director and said, like, you need to hire this guy.
Wow.
And
I
he
love
said
that.
he's an
Nathan
arena
Lane.
act. He's a killer. He's angry. He talks like these guys. And you're like, that's pretty cool.
I had to follow Bill Burr at New York Comedy Club the other night. Murder! Like, you feel like, I haven't seen the guy in a while. I wonder how he's doing. Maybe working out some shit. He killed. Yeah. I mean, unlike your Rhode Island set, he really crushed.
Can a guy work on material?
I mean,
I'm sending an email.
Killer stuff. We hung out a little bit. What a fun guy.
That's awesome.
He also did a lot of dark shit, and the crowd pulled back. And he's like, you fucking New Yorker. And he did that whole thing, and you're like, yes, he still got some edge, and he yelled at everybody.
That's awesome.
I've never really had any real interactions with him. Passed him by at the cellar once or twice, but that's about it.
His episode on here is one of my faves. I want to get him back, but it's hard to ask a Broadway actor to come in. He's got one day off now.
Totally.
Acting-wise, he was in the first season of The Mandalorian. He was great in it. Then came back for the second season. Man, his episode, he's unbelievable.
Really?
Oh, so good.
If you would have told him 20 years ago he'd be in Star Wars, he would have kicked you in the balls.
Yeah.
This is real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have it on set.
Yeah, we do.
Hey.
Somebody gave it to us at a show. Miggs Mayfield. Great.
Oh, yeah. Migger, please.
Jesus Christ.
Miggs.
A family program.
All right. Look at Danny, man. That guy is bloated.
All of them. Just killing it.
But Billy's a hunk.
1976, Long Island.
Woo-wee.
Man.
Those guys coming home from high school with the football jersey still on.
Tag teaming chicks, high fives all around.
They had to be the best-looking guys in Long Island.
Oh, yeah. They're the LIRR. They're just running train.
Have you seen Billy Joel?
True.
That guy's getting ass because of his music. Not
That's true. He's got to be 5'4" if he's a foot.
You know what's funny is sometimes when you're out on Long Island, you see, like they had such a big music scene in the 80s where like the hair bands that didn't make it out but still made a killing out there and like played locally.
Oh, yeah.
You see some of those guys now in like their 60s and they still have the hair and you're like, oh, you were a fucking bass player for fucking White Lotus or something like that in 1985.
White Lotus.
That's the first thing I think. When I see an old rocker, I'm just like, man, the trim this guy must have slipped through. Look at these guys. These guys were just pounding
They were
gash.
fucking loaded.
Oh, yeah. Blue Oyster Cult.
Are they Long Island?
Yeah.
No shit.
Blue Oyster
Woo!
Clam.
Where's some other Long Island
Twisted
rockers?
Sister, I think,
Twisted Sister?
really never got out of New York, I feel, right?
I see D. Snyder all the time.
Yeah.
Where do you see him?
He's in the village, just walking around.
Did you ever hear
drinking
his story?
coffee.
He was completely broke, working a day job. Like, this is after Twisted Sister. He was working at, like, the front desk of, like, a tanning salon or something crazy. And someone came to him to write Christmas music for somebody. And it's, like, turned into, like, 3 famous Christmas songs that are written by D. Snyder.
Can we look up what the songs were?
Yeah, he tells this.
D. Snyder
Christmas
songs.
Christmas songs he wrote. He tells the story. He was working at the front desk of like a dentist office or a gym or something like
What
that.
the fuck?
That dude's got a fucking look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
From
yeah.
far
For
away.
Celine Dion.
Him and Judy Gold. Same salon. Wait, do they pour some sugar on me?
No, that's Def Leppard.
Sorry.
They're
what's-
like, I want to rock, right?
Is that it? What's D. Snyder's?
D. Snyder's is, yeah, I want to rock.
We're not going to take it. Was their big MTV hit.
Gotta take
It
it.
had the guy from Animal House in it, Niedermeyer. He was like the heavy
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
We're not gonna take. Hilarious. Whatever pays the bills.
Sure.
Comedians can't do that. We can't come up with Christmas jokes to pay off the debts.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just go out once a year like a mall Santa Claus.
Yeah, like December to January, you just clean up.
That's
What's
not a
the-
bad idea.
I'm working on my Halloween chunk.
What's the deal with the Yule logs?
I left one in the toilet in Rhode Island.
Gary Goldman has a whole album called All I Want for Hanukkah is Christmas. And it's just all holidays.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to the goal.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
The goal.
Love
Man.
the goal.
That's incredible.
I got a music rec for you guys.
Please.
Sidney Bechet, New Orleans guy,
I don't know.
saxophonist. You'll know him when you hear him. It's
All
fucking
right.
amazing. Crazy life story. You can look it up. His life. He was from New Orleans. Ended up moving to France. He's like, I got treated way better here. And he got into a duel with some guy.
Duel?
And then accidentally shot a woman during the duel.
Whoa!
What?
And he got deported back to that guy. he
Holy
got deported
shit.
back to New York.
I thought he was new.
No,
Yeah,
he's,
the way
duels?
apparently, I looked him up. He apparently influenced Duke Ellington, but he couldn't read music.
Whoa.
So but he didn't blow up till like the 40s. But yeah, it's like his shit is great.
Was it a gun duel or a sword duel?
A gun.
Holy.
Or saxophone
moly.
duel.
Yeah.
Him and Kenny G got into it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's coming back a little bit, by the way.
Duels?
The horns.
Oh,
I feel
hell
like
yeah.
horns are not that they're in popular music. I think they're coming back. The sax specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. I love horns. So do the Jews.
Is this what you're
I
listening to?
love it.
No wonder the driver's falling asleep. Need a little twisted sister on the road, dude.
I can't do music with lyrics if I'm trying to write jokes.
I'll give you that.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's nice. It's good music.
This is just what plays when you walk through New Orleans. This is just what you hear.
Oh, dude, we were just walking and we heard some great shit. Just local musicians there. Man.
I know. It's incredible. I went to the Blue Note once. I was like, I've seen this on the sidewalk in the Big Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Blue Note up here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're always packed out, though.
Always.
Place is bumping.
Yeah, people love jazz. It's still like you go to what's the other one? There's a couple. Smalls.
Smalls, that's the old school joint.
Yeah.
Another one in Midtown that's really good. It's like 40-something, 44th or
Birdland.
Birdland, that's it.
Yeah. There's another one. There's like 4 in the Village. They're still there. I would love to do
Groove? What's
comedy.
the place on the corner across the street from Ben's?
Oh, yeah.
The Groove, yeah.
It does all right.
Yeah, you think want to film a special there, you mean?
I thought it'd be fun to go from jazz club to jazz club.
Very
'Cause
cool.
Comedy and jazz are kind of a similar vibe.
Yeah,
you know?
that'd be pretty cool.
I call it notes. You bring your notes up?
Don't do that. Rhode Island don't like it.
All right.
Spike you up on some heroin? Get
All
you
right,
up there?
let's see these questions, eh, Fatty?
Hit me.
Turned out not to be great.
Well, I'm sure there's a bunch. You can cruise through them.
All right, there's.
They're not good?
Are they mean?
Oh, we have one here. Oh, sorry. They're just they're a little out of order.
All right.
So,
This whole court's out of order.
if I can read it out loud, it might be better.
Are you on mic?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Don't miss out on the best way to get in the action. Prize Picks is the best way to win big while watching any game. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money, so 2025 could be your best year ever. Prize Picks now even offers MasterCard for fast and easy deposits into your account. It couldn't be easier to put your money where your mouth is and cheer on your favorite teams. I love Prize Picks. Prize Picks even has a fun weekly promotion that can help you win big. Have even more fun this season with Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code DRUNKS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5. That's code DRUNKS to get your $50 instantly after you play your first $5. Prize Picks, run your game.
Yeah. I
And
love Prize Picks.
I think Prize Picks is crushing it. I think they're a good time. I love watching sports. Why would you
yeah.
not do this?
You got to do it. I mean, I had a lot of money on that hockey game, U.S. versus Canada. Cleaned up.
You bet on Canada? You scumbag.
Well, you know, Trudeau's the governor.
Hey.
All right.
That was good. That was perfect.
All right. Hey, folks, if you need a little boost, embrace the power of nature and elevate your day with Via. I looked it up. Via hemp products range from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC, so you can choose your own adventure. They've got THC and THC-free gummies and vapes, THCA flowers, topicals, and even calming drops made from the highest quality American-sourced hemp. I can't sleep. I pop one of these dreams, and I am in La La Land,
I
baby.
love this. The CBN ones are where they get me, where I'm like, man, the weed freaks me out. I don't like that shit in my bloodstream personally. That's for you to enjoy. But
Yeah.
for me, the non-THC shit, it knocks me out like a baby. I
Oh,
love it.
yeah. Yeah, they got it all. Whatever you need. THC, no THC, CBD, gummies, flour. They got everything. You can find your perfect dose. There's no medical card required. And Via ships legally to almost every state in the U.S. If you're over 21, check out the link to Via in the description and use code DRUNK to receive 50% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Support the show. Tell them we sent you. Elevate your life with Via.
I shit crouching over in a public toilet.
That's not a question.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. These are like.
Is it garbage?
Oh, they think they're
Oh, are they
okay.
hovering?
That's
Is
a
that
good
what
question.
it means? Like they're.
I shit crouching over the public.
Well, if you're crouching over, it might miss the water.
That's a lot of
on your
effort,
phone.
man. Spreading your cheeks and all that stuff. It's like, dude, just roll with it.
I'd do a hover if I'm real jam. If you know,
hover?
not.
never
I mean, it's
hover.
never. It's like if there's pee and shit on the toilet seat, and I don't have time to be like, I gotta be a janitor and clean this.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to hover.
Do you do the little saran wrap thing? Not saran wrap. What do you call it? The paper? The toilet
Yeah.
paper?
The what? The ring? I can't do it. I need the cheeks to catch.
And open up.
Yeah.
He's got a wild. We've talked about this a bunch, but he has a insane public bathroom
What is it?
ritual.
Hit me, fatty.
I'll flush the toilet.
Yeah.
I'll take the toilet paper, do a little dab of the water in the toilet, and then wipe off the seat.
Oh, I've done that.
See?
You're not in good company. What are you talking about?
I think it's a little weird. I think it's
A little weird. That's
You can
insane. to
hit
me.
the sink too.
You could hit the sink.
But you don't.
Then you got to walk out there with your pants down.
Yeah.
You can do it on
It's a
the way in.
restroom. Do it on
That's
the way
crazy
in.
to me. I'll do like toilet paper, or I'll give it a once over visually, and if it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's not the classy move of that. That's pretty gross. And plus, that also means you're used to fucking squatting and shitting, which isn't great.
Yeah, the squatting shitting thing. I knew
Yeah.
kids growing up who would do that, the kind of stand pooper, and I was like, what are we doing?
It takes
Yeah.
all the joy out of it.
I just got a Squatty potty. It's
Game changer.
nuts.
Couldn't
It's
I just
crazy.
put a stack of books? Do I have to
Sure, no, yeah.
buy the
Trying to
potty?
save a buck.
Yeah.
Do I have to spend $9.99
Pull
on
it up.
this?
Pull up a squatty potty.
It's
What
just
does it even look
elevation,
like?
right?
It
Why
just
not
goes
just
right
get a
here.
cinder block?
Because you're supposed to poop with your knees higher. Like that's how your like colon or whatever is shaped.
You're the guy in black and white on the infomercial, like standing on two telephone books.
Do you want to be an idiot?
There's got to be an easier way.
I got to spend $25 on a piece of plastic.
You get saved 10%, 15% on your first order.
You're
promo
rich.
code
What are you
garbage.
talking
I'll
about?
get 6 Bibles and a Koran, and we're back in
That's more than $24.99.
I got them at home.
25. You can't spend 20. The books are more expensive than $25.
But I already have the books.
Steals
That's
it from
Do you
you.
have a Bible at the house?
I got many.
Really?
I used
Why?
to sell them.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Paper moon.
Paper moon.
Deep cut.
Dude, it's because it's like, it's, kind of it lines everything up and opens the door. Dude, I went out drinking one night real bad and I had fucking bud mud. Diarrhea with one of those things. It is like, I almost ended up in the apartment above us.
I didn't realize there was
Fucking
levels
wild.
to them. There's heights to them.
I just got the standard John.
I felt like a Russian astronaut.
Why is it better for you there?
Lined you up.
See how like your colon is like kinked, I guess, or your rectum? I don't know what it is.
Would this work for anal sex?
Sure.
Yeah.
You'd think the knees should be up.
Oh, let's hit the bathroom and figure it out.
Yeah.
That gets them to buy it.
Get that Bible. Let's go.
Because now I sleep with a pillow in between my knees. Do you do that to line up the spine?
I do. I just do it just so I need the comfort. One between my knees and I hug one.
Damn.
You
Yeah.
don't do that?
I do it. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
It does feel better.
I remember when body pillows were bagging. I had a body pillow. It was
Oh,
great.
yeah. Remember the boyfriend pillow?
What's
No.
that?
Me neither.
What's this, a soda bit?
Oh, is this by getting older?
Being honest, at the age of 40, you know what I like more than good sex? Good sleep. My fiance was like, do you want to sleep for 9 hours uninterrupted? I'd be like, ooh, you fucking slut. Get over here. I'm going to hold you? I'm trying to stuff a pillow in between my knees.
There you go.
There you go.
That's how you get sex noises out of me at 40. Put that pillow there. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my hips are lined up. Oh.
Nice.
God, doesn't it depress the shit out of you how much we have to censor this shit to get it?
I know.
I mean, how many bleeps there were there? It's a hilarious bit, but god damn it.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I know what he's saying. When I get into bed and like the comforter is fresh and the sheets are fresh, I have audible. Oh
Yeah.
And then I lift the blanket up and put the comforter between my legs. Woo wee!
That's nice.
Clean living.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Wait, go back to the questions. You ever been so hungover? Speaking of dirty toilets, you ever been so hungover where you're like yakking or you got food poisoning and the toilet's filthy, but you don't give a shit?
Yeah.
You're in such bad shape, you're like leaning on the fucking porcelain.
The relief of it is better than
Yes.
whatever you're getting.
There's a turd floating in there. You couldn't care less.
Yeah, you're doing like shifts between puking and shitting.
Yes.
You're like switching over.
Exactly.
Ooh, shift change.
Yeah.
Awful.
All germophobia goes out the window.
So I got one here. This is from DZ's Mundo. He asked, "Are you garbage if you ate raw hot dogs as a kid?"
Oh, I did
That's
that.
a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They're not raw. They come cooked. They're just cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I call it
I didn't
sashimi
know.
for white trash.
I did raw hot dogs. I did dog food. I did dirt. And I did my mom's roll-on deodorant, which was weird.
What the
Yeah, I would
fuck?
lick it. I would lick my mom's roll-on
Why?
deodorant.
This is fucking
I don't-
twisted sister, man.
If you don't eat ass, I'll be confused.
Oh, my favorite.
All right. He uses a spoon.
Yeah.
Get the Squatty Potty.
What flavor deodorant are we talking?
It was like
matter?
it was like secret
Oh, it's right guard? Okay.
because it was that baby powdered flavor. I don't know
Oh,
why I
yeah.
would do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's similar to a push pop when you think about it.
Yeah, I would also anytime there was a bottle of cough medicine around, I would grab it and chug it. My mom would freak out.
Yeah. We had this pink medicine that was so fucking good.
I
can't
know
remember
exactly what you're talking about. It's an antibiotic.
Amoxicillin.
Yes.
I love it.
yeah.
Pull it
You
up.
guys ever? You ever
I love
snort,
Dimetapp too as a kid.
Dimetapp
Great
was
Dimetapp.
big.
Get you back in here.
Yeah.
You ever snort some Vagisil? That's the crazy shit, dude.
This is my girl right here. Was she eating that?
This is a 29-minute video of a lady licking deodorant.
29 minutes.
She probably makes more money than all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's
Yeah,
one of
they
these.
wanna
sounds-
Have you
MSA
seen the hack people? The
MSA.
people who do like like this is a cooking hack. Some of these are harder than you take out the deodorant stick and you put butter in there and you can apply
Yeah,
it. And you're
oh,
like, this
yeah.
is all more work.
Who's
than-
got the
I don't
time?
think that's real. I think that's just like
The only
doing
one
that
that's
for the
good
video, I think.
is you go to a diner, you get a pat of butter that's in the foil.
Yeah.
They take a fork and poke it in there, and then you squeeze that, and it comes out like Play-Doh.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Take that to the bank.
All
For like
right.
a baked potato or something.
Is that why you're
Yeah.
hard? Butter talk.
That's hard.
What else? What other questions? Do we have anything good?
Here we go.
This is gonna stink.
Is it trashy to find farts funny?
No.
What?
They're
Are you writing these as these are going?
No.
Do you find Matt Salkius cute? Is it trashy?
Circle yes or no and pass it back.
Oh man, these are terrible. Am I garbage if I religiously watch We Might Be Drunk and Are You Garbage?
No.
Class, baby.
All class, kiddo.
Yeah.
I
Love
do
it.
feel like we got a nice little crossover.
Oh,
100%.
Oh,
Huge
yeah.
And we both come out on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Sunday night. We come out Sunday nights and Wednesday nights.
Oh, you guys are doing two.
We do
a week.
4 episodes a week between
What?
Patreon and
Yeah.
and lot.
Wow.
Well, thanks for coming here. Holy shit! Are you guys sick of talking?
No. No, we're still maybe a little bit.
I mean, we're coming off of we did a wild run of promo for the special, so it's like, yeah, we're fucking gassed a little bit.
a little burnt.
When you do a live show on the road, how much is stand up? How much is like crowd
Good
questions?
question.
Yeah.
We each do about 25 minutes of stand up, and then we do about a half an hour of Are You Garbage with the crowd.
Oh, that's fun.
It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Fun.
no real heavy lifting, you know.
And you film all that, and that could be Patreon.
Yeah, so the special what we're dropping it. We did Route 66 Chicago to LA. We filmed like essentially a special at every show. It was like 9 shows from Chicago to LA. And then we have the bus and like, you know, so it's, do you ever see like Vince Vaughn's Wild Wild West
Yeah.
comedy? It's like our version of that, or Comedians of Comedy or whatever. So
is
it's
this
a lot of
gonna-
behind the scenes stuff.
Is this going to pay off? I mean, that's a lot
No,
of
we're in the
shooting
whole
money.
like
Okay.
$200,000.
We went heavy.
You just have to accept you're going to be in the hole.
Yeah.
That's a state of entertainment.
Sure. It's also like we wanted to do it like it'll be fun to be on a bus for 2 weeks, just fucking
Hell
seeing
yeah.
this crazy shit. Like to do it for the life experience, and then also it's like we've gotten this far by making bad financial decisions to an extent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's garbage.
Let's let's use it to make cool shit and have fun.
You got to remember the fun part, because a lot of people are like, you doing that gig? The money's not great. I'm like, it's going to be a blast. Like, fully loaded.
Yeah.
You might actually make more if you did your own headlining.
Sure.
But you got to go get drunk, get in a fucking
I
hot
look
tub.
at Ari a lot for that. Of like, he's
Oh,
like, it's a
yeah.
good life experience. It's cool.
Totally.
Like, when he would get like, I mean, like you guys to go do like 4 guys in wherever and then go skiing or water
Yes,
slides
yes.
or whatever. I'm like, that's a cool weekend that I would like to be able to do as we.
Ari might be a little. He's like, I'm doing a gig in Gaza.
Oh, he's
it pays $6. And I get to wear a bulletproof vest.
He walks around shirtless with a little hiking stick.
Yeah, always.
You got to know when to cut Ari off. Like the first half of the advice is good. Then he's like, "You guys should poop
100%.
on stage."
Yeah.
That's a good.
100%.
That's one of the things that we're lucky with. Like we weren't headliners before we did this. You know, I was hosting in the city. He was doing road work. So we were able to have the experience off rip where we were going out with somebody. And I feel like everybody's doing that now more so than ever. Like, Gary, everybody's taking the boys, all that kind of stuff, and everybody's together. It makes it so much better.
It makes the road bearable.
Like an 80s headliner. I mean, that must have sucked.
Oh, well, that was where the drugs and the booze came.
Sure.
Dude, there's like no Uber. You just got to get a car with wherever. Or,
Yep.
it's sucks.
They must have been lonely.
Of course.
Shit.
I mean,
You don't have a cell phone. You're really alone. I mean, I know that there's isolation that comes from just checking your phone all the time too and feeling left out, but like just not having contact, a hotel charging a shitload of money long distance to call anyone. I mean, an 80s or 90s road comic, that early 90s, that must have been pretty tough.
I mean, they were pulling those guys out of hotels left and right.
I know. It's a hard living.
Woo.
It's like being like a country singer in the fucking 60s.
Sure.
A lot of heroin.
Yeah, we're very fortunate just to like. It's like we were hanging with like 3 or 4 of our friends, or it's like.
Well, you got to think comedy is fairly new as a job and an art form, you know. So we've kind of perfected it just now.
Quite quick.
100%. Like in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Less than that, probably.
You can make your own shit. You can post your own shit. You can pick who you want on the road. You can pick what gigs you want. You can say no to a check spot. Like, it's really.
I mean, there's so many guys doing monster shows. You two, all the boys. It's crazy to see.
I just did an arena with Gillis on Saturday.
Nuts.
And you're like, we're at the Four Seas. I mean, the whole thing's insane. You're like, we're just telling jokes. This guy's a drunk and fat, maybe retarded, and we're having a great time.
How awesome is it?
Yeah, we were watching down the thing, and like we're closing out in LA at a theater, and I literally looked at him. I'm like, we do theater? Like, this is crazy.
It's crazy.
We fill a theater with people. From him calling me bald and me calling him fat. Like,
it's incredible.
insane.
Well, we went and saw when Kill Tony was at the
crazy.
Garden. We went and watched, and it was just like, is this nuts?
I'm like,
Sold out shows at the goddamn Garden, and they were showing videos of the history starting out in the basement of wherever they were.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Great to see.
I saw Shane working out his SNL monologue last night, and it's fun to watch. And you're like,
of course.
It's the second time hosting, and then I only got to see the first 4 minutes or so because they dragged me back around the corner. And I made a comment. It was Marcello and Sam J were watching too, and I was like, "Man, I love that." He has this one joke. I wish he called back to it because it's such a funny opportunity for a callback. And they were like, "Yeah." And then I guess Shane found me around the corner and was like, "I heard you said I should have a callback. You didn't see the end of the set. You got to see the end." I watched it again. I was like, "He called it back."
Hey,
I was like, "It's just one of those things. You get comics. You're like, oh, I know this is such a good opportunity."
Civil War joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I fucking need, but it'll be out. But I'm not giving anything.
It'll be out
by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
But
we had him, O'Connor, and Pope do spots on a pop-up show we did at the Creek. Man, he goes out there and
It's like Elvis.
A good douche.
Yeah.
Murdering.
It was fun.
It's a funny monologue. It's really funny.
His level of fame. It's like, well, you're like, geez, dude. I was in the bathroom at the Creek and like the walls were.
Wow.
A riot broke out. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, it was a crazy weekend. Minneapolis. We're at the hotel at the bar. Santino is doing his Hulu. He's also at the hotel. So we got to hang out with him. Kevin Hart walks up.
No shit.
He was at the hotel, and he was doing some big arena club, whatever.
You chat with him, too?
We chatted with him. He's little, nice.
Now, you bump into Kevin Hart. Does he know who you are?
Zero. I've met him 38 times.
Yeah.
I call him. I say I'm Kevin Hart on stage.
And no one sent him that, you think?
Maybe, but I think he's just so busy. He's in an ice plunge or he's working out.
It's also, you think, I think of that too, of how busy you are, how busy, the 4 of us are, and then imagine how busy that fucking guy is.
He's on Jumanji 9.
It's crazy. He's got he's got a family in it. It's just wild.
I met him once again, not directly, but made a fool of myself. I was hosting for Keith at Helium, maybe 2018 or whatever. Keith was running his hour, and he's like, "Listen, Kevin might come in. If he comes in, I'll give you the signal. You come up, get me, and bring him up." And they never came back. They came in, but they never came back to the green room. So Keith got to a certain point in his set and looked at me like, "Are we good? Are we good?" And then he goes, "Give it up for Kevin Hart." Nothing. Didn't come up. And it was just this awkward 30 seconds. And then Kevin Hart came through the crowd and jumped up on stage. Man, Keith gave it to me in the fucking green room. He's like, "The last thing you said was, you got it."
Well, Shane invited Kevin Hart. I was like, "Hey, come! I'm at the arena. Come pop on after." And he was like, "I don't know. We'll see." So the whole time you see Shane on stage closing, but he's
checking, yeah.
And Kevin Hart's a little guy, so he was really like, "Is that a little 5'1" black over there? What is that?" And we saw him after, and he was like, "I'm not doing that shit. I got my own show. I'm not going to close out your dumb show." Yeah. I was like, "That's a good point."
Yeah. It makes total sense.
Yeah, as comics, say yes to everything. You forget you can not do shit.
I know. And he's like, I'm not popping on your show. You pop it on my show. I'm Kevin Hart. So
They did an arena the same night?
Kevin Hart actually did some room called the Ambassador, which is like this big music venue, but he did like 18 of them.
Yeah. Probably him working on material.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
sell
Just
8,000
moving
seats a
tickets.
night to work on material.
What did he did when the Punchline opened? He did like 20
Punchline in
shows
Philly.
in a row.
He was filming in Philly. I think that movie with Bryan Cranston or whatever.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so he shot in Philly. They just opened. That's a pretty big room.
Sure.
That Punchline. And I think he did like 20 shows like in a week because he's like, I'm here filming anyway. So he just like 2 a night. And the rumor is that he got the parking.
His own guys.
He's like, I'm going to bring in a third party to get the park. And it was like $50 to park. And I don't know if he took that money or he just gave it to his boy, hooked his boys up. But that was the understanding is he had a parking deal.
That's crazy.
a businessman mentality.
If you do 20 headline club shows, you can almost work out your whole hour. Like you can just
That's
finish
a year
it.
in a week.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
great.
A year in a
Yeah.
week. Holy moly. Man.
What did you guys hear about that Bradley Cooper shooting that stand-up?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about his Philly cheesesteak.
Have
I
you
hear
had
it's
it?
great.
What does that mean? He
Wait,
sells
I
one?
didn't know he's doing a
You didn't know
stand-up.
this?
No.
Do a stand-up movie.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of stand-up movies.
They're just very, very rarely done well. What's his?
I don't know about it. I just know they're filming next week.
At the Cellar, I
I
think.
didn't want to say that, but
Yeah.
It's all about the Kramer incident.
He plays Kramer.
Now that I can.
No shit. I don't know if anybody could pull it off. It's Cooper.
Love a Coops.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, Philly's having a moment.
Yeah.
Does Cooper know who you guys are?
No, but it's funny you mentioned that. I waited on him.
What?
Yeah, I waited on him probably 2016. I worked at this place on the corner of Bedford and Morton, which was like kind of a who's who of a neighborhood. Like Sophia Coppola lived down the street.
Oh, shit.
That's when Louis lived there. Or maybe it was a little earlier. It was when Louis was filming Louis.
Wow.
And I would see him walking his kids to school like in the show.
Wow.
And then like 2 days later, you would see him filming Louis on the street.
Wow.
Same clothes, same glasses, the whole 9 yards. It was surreal. But it was one snowy day, and I was in there by myself. Fucking sure as shit, he comes rolling in. And he sat down at the bar. I got him an oatmeal and a mint tea, and we were talking. He went to a high school. We're about the same age. He went to like a private school right in my area. So we knew a couple of the same people.
Huh.
And we were talking a little bit. I remember like, hey, do you know so-and-so? He's a lacrosse player. And I remember looking at him, and he goes, you played lacrosse?
That was the goal.
All right, boy, wrap it up and get out of here.
Yeah, this shit
Yeah.
is apparently like a 2-hour wait.
It's
I
also
passed by it the other day, and I was like, what? And then you're like,
They
oh,
look
it's-
good,
it's-
It exists in Philly, so it's a famous guy in Angelo's.
Angelo's.
And I think there's probably some variation, but it's very much.
But he's back there cooking.
He's back there cooking, yeah.
Damn.
He's a real renaissance man. He just also, I think, he was just a camera operator on some movie.
He was working a movie. He was a camera op on a movie.
Really?
Working like 13-hour days as a camera
I
operator.
just
did
built
his
different.
benefit, but I showed up late because I had other spots, so I didn't get to meet him. But
What was he doing a benefit for?
I think it was for veterans. It was
Okay.
It was a charity. It was a good charity,
He
whatever.
killed it in the announcement on the fucking Super Bowl,
Oh, yeah?
bringing out the birds. He was great.
Go birds.
It's
You
fun.
guys must be fucking thrilled about that.
That was an ass beating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a bad
ugly.
game. Do you wish it was a closer game? Or?
No.
I'm glad.
That's as close as a Philadelphia team can manage.
They sacked him 5 times. They fucking stripped him, knocked him in the face. Kelsey didn't do shit. I fucking loved it.
Hell yeah.
Nothing against them personally, but
No,
that
it's
was
personal.
Great.
Do you hate Travis and love Jason?
I don't hate them.
Political answer coming in hot.
He's fucking. I mean, he's an awesome tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that motherfucker.
I was waiting for it. All right.
Fucking pretty motherfucker.
I do love when these actors do extra shit. Like Daniel Day-Lewis became a cobbler
Yes,
for
yeah.
like 10 minutes, and then he was like, all right, I'm going back.
I know.
They always go back.
It's always the stories you hear too. Like maybe like they're not that famous. Like yeah, I said no at first, and they had to like really come and beg me to do it, and I decided to do it.
Yeah.
It's like I did you.
I know. Exactly.
Some of those guys at that level, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But
Yeah, he was like making shoes or something like that.
D. Snyder.
yeah, but it's always like it's always like a great actor. It's never like Rob Schneider really was a European gigolo to prepare for this role. Yeah.
They made 2 of those fuckers. You know that?
I was the second.
Oh yeah, European.
That first one was a home run.
That was a heat check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a gigolo.
Tim Meadows was in that too, wasn't he? It was
I
like
don't
his.
remember.
What isn't he in?
Yeah, I think Tim Meadows was like his guide in that in the beginning.
He's fucking great.
Yeah.
The ladies' man.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
The ladies' man.
Houseboat Bill.
Got moments.
Ladies'
fun-
man was all right.
He was at the SNL 50th, which I love to see because it's like this super conservative who's gone off on these crazy rants, and they all have to play nice with Rob Schneider, which is like, SNL is like the most liberal show ever, and they shove his ass in there. I bet he was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he went a little kooky patooky, right?
Oh yeah,
I don't keep up on the day-to-day, but
That Twitter get you.
it'll get you. You have a few cocktails, you're in a hotel room alone, you start getting after it.
It's right in your pocket.
Yeah, got Roseanne too.
Yeah.
Like a cop walking around with a gun.
Yeah.
Could kill you.
Oh yeah.
The gun is more dangerous.
well said, Syracuse.
A bad cop is worse than a bad tweeter, Syracuse.
Like an angry man with a knife.
Got one.
Let me get this guy a glass of cup of decaf.
Have a Chardonnay, something.
Syracuse got your lady got a bottle thrown at her, and you went after the guy.
Oh.
A rock. Sorry.
Syracuse got a little fire in him.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
tell.
I was looking for him afterwards.
Nice.
A rock? Where did this happen?
Right on 46th Street. She was walking to the subway.
Like here? Like in Midtown 46th Street? Yeah, Jesus.
And did it come close to hitting her?
Yeah, she said she ducked like this.
Whoa.
Like in the street, she was walking along where the buildings are, and it was just from the sidewalk, the edge of the sidewalk, to the wall, and she had to go like this. And
Whoa.
past her head.
Did she smell what the rock was cooking?
Oh, come on.
Did you drag her around? Like, where is he? Point me out.
She was shook, and she just jumped on the subway and left.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I walked around the neighborhood showing her pictures of homeless guys. I was like, is this him?
Whoa.
How'd you get pictures of homeless guys?
I brought my phone, and I was like,
You started just taking pictures of random homeless guys.
texting her. I was like, is this him?
Threw a rock.
Probably beautiful pictures, too, by the way.
Yeah, he's good.
Buddy, don't look right at the camera.
Rough day to be a homeless guy in Times Square.
Yeah.
Just everyone's
When
like,
another
"Yeah,
homeless guy starts taking pictures of you.
Here's my trash can.
I'm heating up an hour in.
What's that guy? People of New York? Isn't there a guy who does hobos? Humans of New York? You can just say you're that guy.
Right.
I was walking my dog with my wife about 9-10 o'clock at night in my neighborhood. Saw 3 kids across the street, and you could just tell. It was like this. It was like out of a movie. The one kid was afraid, so he was hanging back.
Uh-oh.
The other kid pulled up. I think they're called the shiesties. Like he pulled the thing up over his face.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, and they were following a woman, and I'm like, the energy of this just isn't good.
Yeah.
But she didn't seem nervous. And then a bus pulled up and stopped, so I couldn't see. But they ran up and grabbed her bag or whatever. So I just hear her screaming, and I'm proud of me. I took off and fucking chased them. But
All right.
I knew I wasn't going
Was
to
it the
catch
fake
them.
chase where you put the effort in?
I waited for the light. I waited for the crosswalk.
What kind of dog you got?
A dog that will bite them. for
Okay,
sure, yeah.
okay.
But I gave the dog to my wife because I was like, you stay here and with the dog. And
Damn. Was that him?
Shiesty mask that looks like Kanye. You make yourself look like Kanye.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
the city's going to shit.
I know. Look at this. No one cares. That's weird. They're just like, Kanye's here.
Yeah. Just rolling
I
around.
don't know if it looks.
I don't know.
that much
Yeah, I don't know. It looks
Still weird.
which is the least racist thing I've ever said. They don't look alike. Man, this city, I'll tell you, it's
Yeah.
kooky.
It's going.
It's always going to be great, though.
Yeah.
It is always gonna be great, but that's crazy to get a rock thrown at you. That's fucking.
I
It could
know.
kill a
Violent.
person.
Was he Muslim?
Garbage if I
Yes.
spray a random homeless dude because my wife said that looks like him.
Did you pepper spray another guy?
No, I didn't find him. She didn't positively identify the guy.
I mean, you're a rogue vigilante. I don't know about
Yeah.
garbage. I think you're maybe a menace to society.
A criminal
like a Michael
deserved to be
Mann film.
locked up.
Manhunter. Now, did you get a description of the guy?
She described him,
Okay, so that helps.
and then I went around photographing guys who looked like that, texting her. She texted me back. She's like, not him, not him.
Wow.
Him.
Oh, let's get
Maybe
up.
him.
But it's not good enough. Maybe it's not good enough for me to randomly pepper spray a dude.
You got to get a
No,
confession, man.
not at all.
You got to bring Detective Benson in for that one.
Plus, that pepper spray's hit or miss. It could just piss somebody off. Bear spray.
Gotta
That's
go
what you need.
taser.
Yeah.
Have you ever pepper sprayed a person?
No. What?
Well, I don't know. He has.
I've gotten the brunt of it. Like I wasn't directly hit, but I was around it, and it hurts.
We got to ask for consent.
We had a
Thought
kid.
you was sleeping.
We had a kid do it in high school in the stairwell.
Yeah.
It fucking fucked up everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We were in college and a fight broke out and in the stairwell. And there was like 10 people, and nobody would stop. The kids whose house was like, knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. I was down at the bottom, and he just went and got a fire extinguisher, just down the fucking thing, and everybody just was like, it just diffused the entire situation.
Now that's kitschy. That's what you need,
Yeah, it's
Syracuse.
That's fun. That didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here.
I think the gel is better than the spray, especially
He's
in the
sending
wind.
these pictures to his wife.
Well, you get the pepper.
Yeah.
The gel doesn't. The spray can go in the wind, can go anywhere. But you
What's
get
the gel?
There's gel. Is I think. Do you have it on you?
Really?
Don't test it.
Oh, hey, easy.
Is that gel?
And I like a pomade myself. Real a gel.
Gel, it's a direct spray, so it can't blow back at you.
Ah. No
Yeah.
mist.
But
Full psycho, huh? All right.
The fuck?
miss with this because you really have to hit him right in the eyes with the mist. You can get in there.
Give me like a hit
That's
right
a-
on Rodney
that's a-
right there.
that's a-
Hit that. Hit
No,
that.
what
picture.
are you
No,
talking about?
it'll fuck the air in here, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even the gel? Not the
No, it
gel.
won't.
Gel is just like like the shaved gel you put on your face.
Go ahead and hit me on the we might be drunk poster there. Can we get a shot of this?
I got lunch after this.
You're spraying it on a burrito.
It's still pepper.
Syracuse,
Wait,
what are you
wait.
doing?
Wait for him to get the video cooking.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
content as we kill ourselves.
I want to see this gel.
Man, we got to walk by this.
You got it. You'll be fine. You like Jello.
He sprays himself in the face.
It's sort of like a liquidy.
Did you just get Andy McDowell?
Jesus
dude?
Christ, you goddamn national
Fucking
treasure.
misogynist.
Wait.
It's starting to sting the nostrils.
Okay.
All right.
That's a great Bargatze line when he's like, yeah, so he got maced or something. And they're like, was it mace or pepper spray? He's like, what kind of life would I be leading if I could tell the difference?
He's good.
He's good. I think his first album that was.
Oh, we're
Wow.
fucked.
It's like ketchup versus catsup, but it's for, getting fucking
There you go.
taken down.
Oh, I got a whiff.
Did you?
Did you really?
I got to fart and clear the air.
Damn. Come on, Mark.
I'm just-
you got one
I'm
in
in.
you?
I mean,
My eyes are burning a little bit.
No.
I'm writing an email. That's it.
I knew this was a bad idea.
one star.
You get nothing. What are you guys crazy? I'm deeply inhaling. I'm getting nothing.
It's pretty crazy. There's a guy walking around my neighborhood now who's just taunting women and just being like, you fucking dumb bitch, I'll kill you.
Whoa.
But he's not doing anything illegal enough to where the cops could arrest him and prosecute him, so they're
Yeah.
just not even arresting him.
You sure he's not just doing crowd work?
He's got a camera.
Like, is that Jeff Dye?
Having a bad
Is
day.
that right? There you go, Peters.
How bad is the smell over there, Matt?
He's
Yeah,
fine.
don't sniff it that close.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
Chloroform.
It's not that bad.
All right, you see, it's the gel. Nice.
There you go.
So yeah, the guy's taunting women.
And they just can't arrest him. It's been about 5 weeks.
Segue back in.
Norman's like, I've never been to your neighborhood. It's been about over a month now, and he's been arrested once this week, and he's already back out on the street that same day.
That's not illegal.
I know.
To
You
yell
can
at
just,
ladies.
yeah. He tries to put cigs in kids' mouths and stuff like
What?
that. He says he's going to kill your dog.
Oh, I just got a whiff.
Did you really?
Throat. Yeah, I got in the throat.
Damn.
It's a bad hang.
Does it smell like peppers?
No.
You wish.
How bad is
Roasted.
that shit?
Stuffed?
I don't have it yet.
I caught it in the throat, but it's not
unless
bad.
I have COVID.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm not getting it either.
all right. You're
Yeah.
good.
It's like an aerosol hairspray kind of thing.
I'm getting a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
Smell. It's more of like when you have something caught in your throat.
Yeah.
All right, we're fine.
I had a piece of granola caught in my throat last night.
Oh, that'll get you.
Ooh, man.
Damn. I do love some granola, though, man.
Ooh, and a little yogi with a little bit of honey.
Little parfait action. Throw some fucking fruit in there.
You know, I have a trick for Chobani. If you're Chobani people out
Sure.
Throw it out and get a sandwich.
there. Hey, it's good.
Take that, Rhode Island.
Shake it up before you open it. You don't stir it. Shake it up and then open it. And it's all mixed in.
Oh.
Go ahead. Try that on the road.
What about the peanut butter with the oil? Does that work for that?
What peanut butter?
It's
You know, the oily peanut butter?
No,
He's talking about
that's
the
too
fancy.
thick.
He's asking the fancy peanut butter.
You don't buy that. You're a Jif man.
I don't have peanut butter in the house, but yeah, I wouldn't buy that.
Really? You just
Is
keep
it
it
all
in your
natural
pocket?
I'm a big peanut butter
couldn't get
guy.
I can't live without peanut.
I eat it by the spoonful.
Me too.
I do a peanut butter spray.
Just hope they have an allergy, you piece of shit.
That might work. A nut allergy guy, yeah.
You do peanut butter. You caught it?
I caught it.
Yeah, it goes in and out. What were you saying?
You do peanut butter by the spoonful.
I love it.
You don't do that?
No.
I can't go a day without peanut butter.
I need a
Jelly.
spoonful.
It's good protein.
Oh yeah, it's bad for you. It's a
Bad
lot of
for you.
cholesterol.
Yeah, you don't have too much, but yeah, you have a little bit, and then fucking
A lot of seed oils in
some
there.
Greek yogurt,
That's
man.
true. That's my Zin is peanut butter. I just put it right there.
Yeah?
Sit on
Pack
it.
a
Yeah.
lip.
When did Zin become so popular?
Everybody loves
Everyone
Zin.
loves this shit.
I don't know. There's no tobacco in them. I've been on them, but they're like fucking my mouth up.
Oh yeah, they'll get you.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
got to
of
get you
spread,
some healthy vices.
see the Nutella guy died.
Yeah, you were
Really?
the biggest
The
Nutella
Nutella
guy I've ever
I
met.
love Nutella.
Mark's a Nutella.
Well, they say that's all palm oil. That's no good for you.
That's my N word. Love Nutella.
The guy who created it.
Yes, they spread his ashes.
I heard he was a bit of a hazelnut.
I think Mark's getting hit with that pepper spray.
Oh yeah.
Francisco Ravella.
Ah.
Comes from in Nutella. Ella?
Oh,
Maybe.
Nutella.
The co-creator of
Nutella.
Nutella. Died February 14th.
Co-creator.
Died on Valentine's Day.
Helping develop Tic Tac, Kinder Chocolate, and Ferrero Rocher.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a
shit.
That's a little bit of cake.
That's a legacy.
That's a
Tic
remedy.
Tac?
Oh,
Classy
speaking
guy.
of Valentine's Day, I got a fucking pee for you.
Uh-oh.
Hit it.
So they don't deliver the flowers to my girlfriend.
Ah.
So I had to call the guy and be like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" And he was like, "Well, we saw you ordered it, so you can just forward her the email to show her you."
That's hilarious.
I was like, "You think she wants a fucking receipt, you idiot?"
Wow.
That's awesome, dude.
What a shyster.
Yeah, 1-800-Flowers. Don't mess with them, guys.
You hear that?
Guys go, yeah, gotta go local for that kind of stuff.
I did. I went.
I
I had
normally
1-800
do.
Flowers and went local and felt pretty good about it. Although
Yeah,
we fucked
go
it up a little
local.
bit, but
You got to go local. You're right.
I went local. My guy got deported. He's gone.
He's on a plane with a dozen roses in his hand. Someone's gonna be real happy when he get back home.
That Tom Homan guy is terrifying. You see that guy? He's like the ice head.
no,
He's
I don't,
just yelling at people.
I don't follow the news.
Oh, man. He's like, we're going to come to your house. We're going to pull you out by your hair and kick you in the pants.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He's got a Taffer energy about
Yes,
him. It's,
yes.
This boss stinks.
Shut it down.
Interview with this guy where they were like, "Aren't you going to be separating families?" He was like, "No, they can take the whole family with them."
Yes.
That's fucking
Ice in his veins.
nice.
Okay.
Also, that the amount that shirt sticking out of the suit collar is whatever. Tough look.
I can't believe we sprayed pepper spray in here thinking that would not be a stupid
Crazy.
idea.
Yeah, we're fine.
It was gel.
Yeah, it was Joe.
It's Joe.
That walk by is going to be rough.
That's
you know it's going to
true.
be bad.
Well, Rachel's going to be like, smells familiar. She's coming next.
Speaking of Taffer, he's not doing the shows that much anymore.
He subs them out.
It's some other bozo.
What?
Yeah, guy's not
Got
even
the
wearing a
EP
bad
break,
blazer.
Guest host?
Somebody.
I like Taffer.
he
Well,
does
love
probably like
Taffer.
30% of them now.
The episode he did for Puerto Rico, I was like, that's a decent guy right
I
there.
really do like. I mean, the show kind of stinks and stuff.
He just makes you want to go to a casual dining restaurant, get the signature cocktail, some potato skins, and just sit down and drink and get fucked up. and eat
One of the
fried food.
bartenders who always comes in, the star bartender, she's always frowning, the one who's just like this.
Yeah.
She's always in a bad mood.
They always got like loops in and the hair.
Their
and stuff
names
like
are
that.
always in their.
None of that bullshit works at a busy restaurant on a Friday night. Get out of here. It's
like
with
a-
all that fucking
The one bartender
mixology
was
shit.
Johnny Tips, and I was like, "That's fucking." It's like a weatherman in L.A., dude.
The bars in the back of a trailer park, they're trying to teach him how to make a fucking old fashioned. You know?
Yeah, dude.
to three bartenders who were all on
You
that.
fucking idiot.
20 bags of stepped on coke. That's how this bar's going to survive, all right?
The best
are you doing?
is the guy who tries to fight Taffer. You know, he's like, I've been running this business for 30 years. You're not going to come in and tell me how to do it. I got my daughter. She's pregnant. She's on the fryer.
You ever see the clip of Gordon Ramsay?
I loved.
Oh,
I've
you
seen
this
every
one?
episode.
The Gordon Ramsay and the guy goes at him. and he's
Yes.
just like, get the fuck out.
The one they
What
found
up?
a cockroach, and the guy's like, "You fucking planted that." He's like, "What? You just walk in and there's a dead cockroach in the dining room? We've never had cockroaches."
The guy kind of is acting black too for what he's. I think so. Just click on it. I don't know. I don't know till I see it.
What the fuck?
This isn't the one. I mean, it could be good.
Oh, British.
British.
Hello.
I'm just amazed you never cooked a mussel.
Don't take the piss out of me for it, though.
Oh, who's taking the piss? I don't think you can actually cook.
I can't tell if they're really mad.
Fucking mussel.
The fucking person.
Ah,
Go on.
Yeah,
Finish it then.
finish what?
What are you about
Oh,
to
yeah,
do?
what am I about to say?
Cook a mussel.
That's the producer in them.
yeah.
Keep it going. Keep
Right.
it going. Ramp it
But
up.
find the other one. It's a guy who's like, just right.
What I want to know is who was such a dick to Gordon Ramsay?
Right.
Who was his
That's how
chef?
I mean, that's just like what. That's just that industry.
Chef culture.
Great chefs. Yeah.
Two British guys fighting sounds like
That might be
seals.
at the top.
I know.
Yeah, that might be the top one.
Oi.
No,
How dare you?
the top one, the one I'm pointing to.
Oh, this is the reality show.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this dude sucks.
Peer pressure. Wait a minute. Just. What do you want, a fucking medal? What do you want me to fucking say? What do you want me to say? They know who they fucking are. We chose as a group, and they stood out and they said they belong there. Stand up,
Boston
they know who they are.
Uh-oh.
Listen, you chippy idiot. I asked for
Chippy?
one nominee and why. Plain English. And you're mouthing off and you couldn't answer me. Now, can you just tell me, in fucking plain English, the first nominee and why he's nominated? Is that fucking clear?
That's clear.
Thank you.
Ooh. Anyone else hard?
It levels up. I mean, you got to go to the real shit.
It's funny. He's so tough, but he makes the most delicate eggs.
Okay, answer the fucking question.
We keep talking like this out in the fucking parking lot.
Out in the parking lot, kid.
Fucking questions. You give the fucking answers.
Fuck that shit, dog. You want a fucking jacket? Want to talk some shit? Let's go step outside, motherfucker. I ain't here for that, dog. Oh. You want to talk about fucking fighting?
Oh, wow.
You want to get fucking rough?
Do you think I'm scared?
No, you got two big security guards.
Yeah, right?
You just blow
You were a
me
second
all
ago.
this- Yeah, fuck the cameras.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We can step
I'm
outside.
standing
Make sure they're rolling.
I asked you one simple question, and you couldn't fucking answer me. And then you want to get all tough and up close and personal.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing but a bitch.
Whoa!
Oh, take that, you limey. Welcome to America.
Holy
It really is a difference in, in cooks between America and Britain.
Exactly.
You didn't execute your plan. Fuck you, bitch.
Suck my dick.
Dumb bitch.
This guy's got to start a restaurant called Fuck You Bitch. I would eat there.
Yeah, take your clam chowder, you fucking bitch. You dumb bitch.
Woo-wee.
That guy's awesome.
I mean, he's set for life, that guy. I mean, I would eat there every day.
He's applying to a restaurant job. They're like, are you the guy that had the meltdown? He's like,
Yes.
yeah, it was me, bitch.
Pussy.
Yeah, bitch.
I start on Monday, kid.
Here's your omelet, dog.
Yeah.
Should we plug some dates you guys got coming up? Plug.
Well, we got the Route 66 special out now. That we're
Yeah,
that
go
we're pushing.
check that out.
Thank you.
And then the Back on the Block tour starting March 8th in Pontiac, Michigan. Then we're going all through the Midwest. Indy, a lot of them are sold out, but Indy, Madison,
Milwaukee.
Minneapolis,
Then in April we got Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, and Cleveland, and then we're taking the summer off.
You guys prefer a club or you like, what do you guys do, music venues?
Funny you mentioned
No,
that.
we
We've cracked into theaters a little
Hell
bit.
yeah.
We like some of the theaters. Love the Wilbur.
Theaters on a weekend, and if we're doing a week, and then the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be clubs.
Good
Yeah.
call.
And you're on Punch Up as well here.
Yeah, Punch
Yeah?
Up.
Great.
Shout out
Gotta
to
do it.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny Frankel, our buddy.
Look at that. Cleveland sold out. Cleveland always coming through.
Cleveland's so we'll do the really good club, like Cleveland, Hilarities,
One of the best
Hobbs. I
clubs.
love all those
Killer.
good.
Classic.
Charlotte Comedy Zone. Killbot.
I love that.
that.
Love
Great
that.
room.
That's a classic. Tough to
side
get to that
splitters,
bathroom,
obviously.
but yeah.
Yeah, that bathroom's tough.
Yeah,
This bathroom's rough.
But yeah, we try to do the clubs that we really like, and then theaters in the bigger cities.
Hell yeah. All right. Uh-oh.
The Den.
When does this come out?
Ooh, love the Den Theater.
Oh, second. Got it.
You're building up, or you're amping up the tape.
I'm building up. I'm almost done with the hour, but I'm doing the Adam Ray thing, the Dr. Phil in Chicago. So I said,
Awesome.
fuck it. Let me go the night before and do the Den.
Great room.
Great room.
Classic.
Love it. So I'll be doing the Den. That'll be coming up. Might sell out. Atlantis Casino in Reno, which is like Vegas's Downsy little brother.
Oh yeah.
Then we're at the Nashville Ryman, Napa, Santa Barbara, Asheville, Bristol, Tennessee, New Brunswick, Ithaca, Reykjavik. Then we're going all the way to the UK and whatever that is. And yeah, all kinds of stuff. Cardiff, Birmingham, London, Glasgow. That's where they stab you over there.
There you go.
Belfast,
Bill.
Rochester, Portchester, Albany, all the
Ooh, I
good
got a
ones.
pizza wreck in Belfast.
Oh, really?
Really?
Loud,
Get it.
Loud. No. Jared Free came on talking about this guy too. He's awesome.
No
Loud-
shit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. Yeah, we got New Haven, Providence, Portsmouth. We added a late show there, baby.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Portland, Maine, Burlington, Montreal, Toronto on a Tuesday. Come out, guys.
There you go.
We got Buffalo, Albany, Columbus, and then in April, Columbus, Royal Oak, Grand Rapids, Milwaukee, Madison, Des Moines, Iowa, never been. St. Louis, you skipped past one there, buddy. Kansas City. Minneapolis, Phoenix. We're going hard. End of the year. Phoenix, another show. San Diego, SAC, SF, Masonic. Can't wait for that shit. Never played there. Portland, we just added a late show there. Seattle, that's a Monday, so please buy those.
Oh,
Portland,
wow.
you're scaring me. Seattle, the more, the best. Vancouver, we just added a late show too. Boise, Idaho, Salt Lake, and Denver. punchup.live/SamMorril/tickets. All
Look
of
at
us,
the boys.
SamMorril.com/shows. Hours getting better, baby.
Yeah.
And we're having some fun while we're doing it. Got a hot show. So
You two of the best. We love you.
We love you guys.
I
You
noticed
guys are the best.
skipping Rhode Island.
Hey, we're working on New
Talkies,
England.
get the mace.
Gel this pussy quick.
And of course, you know to listen to their pod. I'm
Yes,
sure you already
great
do.
pod.
Are You Garbage? The most fun pod.
Hell yeah.
This guy's great, isn't he?
Yeah, he's killer. You had Nate recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fun.
He was great.
He's
Yeah, he
got
was
some garbage
fantastic.
in him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean he came in and like kind of broke the game. Where
Yeah.
we were like, he just said yes to every question. Like, have you done this? He's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm like, Jesus
Just
Christ.
don't fart on him.
So I've heard.
He hasn't been back since.
We'll broker a peace agreement.
Yes. All right, boys. Thanks.
All right,
Love you guys.
guys.
Thank you so
Whip
much.
it
Thank
up.
you, everybody.
Sunday's the day for my next offender. A bit of Peter Wreck, you know the beer juice close. I've had a little too much bourbon, and Norman's talking shit about the fucking Pope. And I get down in the same way.